Hey guys, it's Butt Juice, and I just want to give you a couple quick thoughts of HYPER SCAPE, the new game from Ubisoft, the Battle Royale, so here we go. First thought is that it is very fast-paced. It is very much like Titanfall. You know, it has a lot of Quake in it. It has a lot of Quake, and it has a lot of Crackdown. Crackdown was the biggest thing that I kind of was reminded of this game. It's not really third-person, but it's fast-paced, it's cartoony. It does have a little bit of Overwatch when you think of the abilities, but it's not really that Overwatchy. You know, there's no objectives, there's no things you have to take over. So basically, you pick up guns, and if the more guns you pick up, you can upgrade them. So if I picked up 2 shotguns in a row, instead of me getting 2 shotguns, I basically get a more, upgraded shotgun. They have abilities that you can upgrade as well. They have like one that can make you see enemies, and they have one that can make you get away. Usually the ones that you want are the ones that help you get away faster, because you can be stuck in combat immediately. Something I didn't like about Apex is you can't really get away easily unless you have the grappling hook. You would be in combat and you're like, okay, I'm in combat now. This is what we're doing. But with this, there's plenty of ways, with the slam, which puts you really high in the air and then makes you slam down. You can get away from things, the ball. There's ways to heal. There's ways to scout. The abilities actually make for a lot more interesting gameplay. It's more of, you get in combat and it's a little hard to aim. It's a little clunky at first, but then the more you kind of get used to it, the more you start to see how much easier it is. My first couple games, I got killed like immediately because there's a learning curve. There's a bit of a learning curve for new players, and so when it's these battle royales, you're playing against professional players, you're playing against amateurs, so you're just gonna die immediately if you don't really know what you're doing. I played this on an Xbox controller, and I felt very natural with it. I don't usually feel very natural with keyboard and mouse. The first couple games were kind of rough. But other than that, it started getting a little bit better, more towards the second game. So if you pick it up, just know you're going to have a couple games where you're just going to suck. It's just going to be absolutely awful. The first early part of the game, you're running around a lot. You're trying to get all sorts of different abilities and guns. With a lot of other battle royales, especially stuff like PUBG, there's a lot of waiting to get into combat. There's a lot of, okay, I gotta, set up, get all my weapons, get all my armor, get this and that. With this game, there isn't really much of that. You are just completely thrown into combat with whatever you have. So more looting is done in houses, but if you want to really power up really fast, you gotta get in combat very, very quickly. People who really enjoy fast-paced games are gonna really enjoy this a lot. It is insanely fast, insanely high. You jump up high. Your aim is very much tested because people just fall either fast or slow. The game is fun. I don't really know if it's going to have that big of an esports scene because of how fast the gameplay is. It's going to be very, very, very hard to watch. But casually, I'm having a freaking blast with it. Thank you guys so much for listening. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.